You know that we spend a lot of time talking about aging in place because, look, everyone wants to live in their own home. But it seems that just about everyone, as we get older, we have the same concerns and we have to figure out how to overcome them so we can age comfortably in place. So, if you want to know a little bit more about that, stay tuned. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Scan FYI. Yeah, this is a common topic. We talk about it over and over again because it is so important. The ideas of aging in place and the community resources that are available to help you age in place. My guest today is from Beacon of Life. My guest today is Monique Credle. Welcome, Monique.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. I'm very good, and it is a pleasure to have you with us today. I want to tell everyone listening out there that Beacon of Life has been a wonderful supporter of SCAN over the years, and for that we are very grateful.
And we're very honored.
Thank you, Monique. Why don't you just, before we get started, why don't you just tell our listeners a little bit about what is your role at Beacon of Life, and just very briefly, what is Beacon of Life? And then we'll get into it.
Okay, so my role is Director of Outreach Engagement. That's a fancy word for Director of Marketing. I'm out there in the field educating people about the resources that are available to them so they're able to live safely in the community. And that's one big thing about our program. We're here to help people live at home with the support that we can provide to them through an array of services. So just to kind of simplify what Beacon is, again, it's just a personalized healthcare program, and it's there to support you and your needs in the community.
Okay. And anyone who's got any questions about Beacon of Life and the services that they offer, Monique's information is going to be in the description. You're welcome to reach out, give her a call. She'll give you the whole scoop. Okay, so the point here is that, look, we want to live independently. We want to age in place, right? That's the buzz. But I feel like as older adults, and yikes, I'm one of them, we all have the same set of concerns, and it really boils down to managing your medication, transportation, basic health care, and your activities of daily living. Can you function living in your home? And the thing is that it gets even more difficult to manage this when you're living with a chronic condition.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that.
So what are the resources? How do we keep folks at home, which is a lot less expensive to stay home, but how do we do? And you also mentioned keeping people at home safely. That's
Right.
a key right there.
Yes, absolutely. First thing I always say is you want to make sure that you plan ahead. I mean, ultimately, I think we don't ever discuss or worry about what we're going to do in the future. In the event we get older, we have medical concerns, and we want to live at home. That's just never a thought when you think about like retiring. You think about saving your money, you think about passing it on to the grandkids, but you don't think about how you're going to live in the community by yourself. So, one thing I say to try to do is definitely be prepared and know the resources that are available to you. So, when you're talking about medication, you're talking about transportation, there are an array of resources available to you, even right in your backyard. So, your local pharmacy for medications, you explain to the pharmacist exactly what your concerns are, what your struggles are, and there's a lot of things that they can put into place to make it easier for you. So, whether it's a med box that you're now going to put your medication in to keep yourself organized. You know, those are things. Don't feel like you can't use it or you don't need it because it makes you feel older. I think a lot of us struggle with that. We let pride kind of get in the way and helping us just thrive longer in the community. Even transportation, myself, listen, sometimes I'm just on the road. I get nervous about driving. And I'm sure as I get older, those fears enhance. So feel free to reach out to local. You have taxis, you have SCAT, which is, in Monmouth County, is a big company that can help with transportation. Even asking your family and friends for transportation, it's okay to ask for help. And I think that's what a lot of this is just truly about. So again, there's just a lot of different things that you can do to help support yourself in the community so you can live a very long, thriving life at home independently.
We talk a lot about being prepared because honestly, resources have no value if you don't know they're out there.
Correct.
And I also agree with you. I think a lot of people don't think to call their pharmacist. The pharmacy has a lot of resources for you.
Mm-hmm.
Resources don't tend to just ring your doorbell and say, "Here I am."
Right.
Unfortunately, you have to do a little bit of work. Your family, there's people such as you where we can ask, but it
Mm-hmm.
really does boil down to preparation.
Right.
And I do feel that for many people, we're living in, I hate to say, but like in denial because we're living happily and we just don't think about, well, what if I need this? What if I need that?
Right. Correct. I think
And
we wait until
it's
we
hard to make those decisions, in a crisis moment. That's why we
bingo.
emphasize, please reach out and be prepared.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that myself. I think we all wait until it's the point that we have to figure it out. Why not do it ahead of time? Because it just makes it so much easier. And you
You
could
know,
definitely have the time to cross your T's and you dot your
yeah,
I's that way.
yeah. And then, of course, once you kind of figure out what you want, the important thing is to let your family know.
100%. 100%. 100% have those conversations with your family. It's very critical that they also know what you want and what your plan is because they can help you get to that. They're very resourceful. You might not think they are, but they're very resourceful also.
Well, and again, you don't want to spring it on them when you're in the ambulance racing to the hospital.
Right,
I
right.
believe, working at Scan, we've learned this the hard way. This is what many people wind up doing.
Hmm.
You should know about your community resources. I mean, even like knowing about Beacon of Life, I feel like a lot of people don't know what it is, that it's out there. And
Right.
again, if you want to age in place, you should be willing to explore all of the different options.
Correct. And there are so many out there. So, and you don't want to be confused as to what your needs are going to be. So that's why, again, that preparation is very important. Know what's out there, figure out what's going to work best for you, and then know that it's there in the event that you need it.
So if someone needs to know more about Beacon of Life and the kinds of services that you offer, is it what do you can people come and have a look and tour your facility?
Absolutely. More than welcome at any time. You don't have to make an appointment. You're more than welcome to come on in, ask for a tour, ask for the marketing department, and we'll walk you around. We'll educate you about the different aspects of our program. You even could go onto our website to just, see everything, answer questions for you. We have a virtual tour in there as well. So don't hesitate. Just come on over. Even if it's not the time, you're not quite ready. Again, let's be prepared and just stop on by and say hello.
The fact that you would allow someone to come in for a visit, basically unannounced,
Mm-hmm.
I take that as a really good sign because it tells me that every day you're going to walk in at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday, let's say, and you're going to see the reality.
Absolutely. And you're going to see
So
all
you must
different
feel good
people.
about it that you would allow people to just come in.
100%. 100%. We have nothing to hide, nothing to prepare for. Listen, this is what life could be. In our program, because we start at a young age of 55, that you don't think is an older age, you just never know when that time is going to come. So, more than welcome. Come on over.
And you've got two locations.
Yes, correct. Monmouth County location is in Oceanport, New Jersey, and our Ocean County location is in Lakehurst, New Jersey.
Okay. So if you want to know more about Beacon of Life, that would be a great opportunity to just pop in unannounced. I love that. And see for yourself. I mean, this is one community resource and like Monique said, there are so many others that are worth exploring. Do you any final words that you want to share with folks?
I just want to say my last final word is just be prepared. Don't wait until it's too late, and definitely notify and let your family know what your plans are, your goals are, your wishes are, because they're there to help you. Don't be afraid to have those conversations, because it's the inevitable. Unfortunately, we're all going to age, and some of us will age gracefully, and some of us will need that support. So find out what's out there for you and be prepared.
Well, I've told my family I've earned every wrinkle and gray hair, and I'm holding on to it. Because honestly, to age is a privilege that
Right,
many people, well, they don't have that privilege.
right.
So if you are lucky enough to grow old, take care of yourself and know that there's many options for you to live comfortably in your own home. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Monique, thank you so much for being with me today. Monique
Thank
Credle
you.
from Beacon of Life. And again, all of her info is in the comments and description. You're welcome to reach out to her at any time. Remember out there, if it's important to you, it's important to us. I'm Andrea Tarr. We'll see you next time on Scan FYI. Bye, everyone. And bye, Monique.
Bye bye.